Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to talk to you guys about a new bait to us. It's made by Nomad Designs. I'm going to kind of review two of them. I have the Swimtrex 72 and the Atlas 50 right after this. Let's first start with the Swimtrex. This is a lipless crankbait. It's a sinking lipless crankbait. This one, the Swimtrex 72, is 2 3/4 inches long by 3/4 ounce in weight. And what's really cool design about this bait is that when it's sinking, it has a natural swim motion that'll come back and forth like this when it sinks instead of just going straight down. Nomad Design, puts a lot of effort into their color scheme, their protectant at the end that they put on all their lures to keep this finish lasting for a long time. This is the Atlas 50. It's a Squarebill Crankbait from Nomad Design. It's 2 inches long, it's 3/8 ounce in weight, and it dives to depth about 3 feet. Great bait to use through the cover, and being up shallow right now, all the bass are pushed back in the shallows. This is a good bait to use right now to mimic the shad and go after those bass. Once again, they have a nice finish to it. This is their sexy shad color, and they put a nice finish on it as well. Just like a Squarebill crankbait, when this thing's coming through the water, it's kind of coming through like this, so the treble hooks are behind it, so you can get this through a lot of cover and bang this off a structure without getting easily hung up. This is a good bait to cover a lot of water, just like the Squarebill, and it casts really far and run it through a lot of dead grass around structure without getting hung up that easily. This is a 3/4 ounce. I won't fish this on a fiberglass rod because it's heavy. It's 3/4 of an ounce, and I'll fish this on a medium heavy rod. Like I said, this has a very, very cool action that when you pause it, it does that swim motion as it's sinking. So this bait is always working for you. You can see this bait casts really, really far, and this bait I tend to burn. You gotta run this a lot faster. You can run it on a higher gear reel, or you can run it on a slower gear reel and we got a fish on already. There we go, guys. And as you can see, it's a good bait to use this time of year too. And you can see what kind of fish produces with the lipless this time of year. Nice 17 1/4 inches, guys. So the areas I like to use a Squarebill crankbait is through dead grass that's under the water, through down timber or brush piles that's underneath the water. And I like to bring that, bring the Squarebill through the cover. The way the Squarebills swim is like a down action like this, so it's going to be able to get through cover without really getting tremendously caught up on the treble hooks. I fish this on a fiberglass rod. All my crankbaits I use a fiberglass rod, and I use straight braid. A lot of people use fluorocarbon for their crankbaits to give a little bit of stretch, but I prefer to use braid. This way I can pull through cover. If I get hung up, I'm not worried about breaking my line as easy. The sensitivity of braid is a lot more than, monofilament or fluorocarbon. That's why I use a fiberglass rod. That gives me my ability to have a little bit of give. This way we're not ripping that bait out of the fish's mouth. Even though this Atlas 50 is only 2 inches long, it still has a nice 3/8 ounce weight too. So you still get a lot of castability. You get the depth out of it. And the best way to bring this in is a slow retrieve. That gives you the best body roll with this bait. You don't want to go too fast, so we use this on a 6.2 reel, and I pretty much use all my crankbaits on a 6.2 reel. You don't want to burn this bait because it kind of doesn't run as true and straight as it should. You just want to do a slow retrieve, so you just have that nice body roll like this. You can hear it's got a lot of rattles in it, makes a lot of noise when it's going through the water. Fish on. Not a biggie, but you can see even the small ones go after this. It's a baby, but you can see the Squarebill is a good bait to use this time of year. You can see the lipless and the Squarebill crankbait are two of the best baits to use during the fall transition, in my opinion. They catch fish all the time, no matter where you are, whether you're up north, down south, out west, etc. So go pick some up today. Nomad Design is some of the best quality made baits I've seen in a long time. As always, guys, catch you guys on the water. Thanks for watching.